Ithes o Hwy o Miras Orth, Captain Kernow.
Hello and welcome again to this week's Cornwall Channel here on Sky 212 and FreeSat 401. I hope you've had a good week. Coming up in this programme, we have the latest from Lee Trewhela with the What's On guide filmed this week from the Cornwall and Devon media offices in Truro. Staying in Truro, Mark and Melody Huckle from Piran Films bring us their report from this year's Truro City of Light, which by the looks of it was the best yet. Competition continues with Cornwall Master Chef this week at the Greenbank Hotel in Falmouth. We then head over to Newquay for Craig Bracefield's report about the East Pentire Action Group and how you can get involved. Our friends at Visit Cornwall bring us a digital postcard this week from Falmouth. Coming up at 9:30, we bring you the Rotary Southwest programme, which is an exciting time for me personally as they play out their charity Christmas single that I sang after AJ here at the studio wrote a fantastic feel-good original Christmas song. And guess what? It's out today on iTunes and all other major online stores. We need you to download it. It's called Christmas Time, Children Sing, and we are going for the charts on this one. I need as many of you as possible to download it, tell friends, with all profits go to the Rotary Foundation. Well, that's the lineup for this week. Don't forget, we love to hear from you, so get in touch with us and tell us what's going on in your area. Enjoy the programme, and I will see you next week.
Oh, look at that, look at the skill. Genius. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, God. Sorry, I wasn't really watching myself. Hello, I'm Lee Trewhela from the What's On guide in the West Briton Cornish Guardian and Cornishman. And this is what's happening this week. In the food section this week, I review a bit of a hidden gem in St Ives, The Loft, a great family restaurant. One of the team is a cordon bleu trained chef who's even made royal wedding cakes. There's a mixed bag of music news this week, with Sounds Eclectic local promoters putting on a night of Cornish music at the Princess Pavilion in Falmouth. Also, Abby Haig, Cornish singer-songwriter, has picked up the award for Best R&B and Soul Singer at the South West Music Awards. Read all about it this week. In the Days Out section this week, it's all about the run-up to Christmas. You can find out about events running from Padstow to Helston, Heligan to Godolphin House, and even Pendennis Castle. Cup of tea, love? No? All right then. There are so many successful Cornish theatre companies now who've taken their lead from the big boys like Knee High and Miracle. One of the most successful is Nearter, and their show Christmas Time puts the Cell into celebration. This musical theatre piece, based in a prison, tours this week. In the arts section this week, we take a look at 4 Truro College students who are taking part in the Royal Society of British Artists exhibition at Moore Galleries, London. Read about that and everything else in What's On in this week's West Briton, Cornish Guardian and Cornishman, and this is cornwall.co.uk. See you next week.
Ahoy there, I'm Captain Kernow, and you're watching the Cornwall Channel.
Hello and welcome to Truro here in Cornwall. The Cornwall Channel are filming the 17th City of Lights Parade. Earlier today we viewed the events coordinators for the City of Lights, and here's what they had to say.
So tonight's parade, it's the 17th City of Lights Parade. It's Expect the Unexpected, so the children have been given free rein for their imaginations. So I can promise you World War fighter aces battling it out with Greek mythology, and maybe some creatures that haven't been seen in Truro for 60 million years. Crowds are already gathering here as the lanterns are being lit and children gathering. We've got over 1,000 children and adults dancing, performing and holding lanterns through the streets of Truro, creating a river of light.
The atmosphere is really building here in Truro, and as you can see and hear, the parade is on its way.
The City of Lights is one of the most anticipated family events in Cornwall's festive calendar. It is a vividly creative celebration incorporating music, dance, art and, as its name suggests, light. The event features a dazzling procession of giant handmade withy and tissue lanterns floating through the streets, accompanied by a host of smaller lanterns, carried by Cornish school children and local community and youth groups. Here is one of a number of amazing exhibits from Falmouth University Contemporary Crafts undergraduates. And here's Delilah, Truro School's 7.5 metre long dragon, flanked by pupils carrying their individual lanterns. She was created by art scholar Jack Trewhela and 4 other pupils. Piran Films caught up with Jack earlier in the week.
So I've been doing the City of Lights for quite a few years now, making the smaller lanterns, and this year I thought I'd grasp the opportunity to make a large one. So with the idea of a dragon, we did lots of sketches, and I spent a lot of time with a few people that have helped me along the way to create this huge dragon, so it's really good to make something come to life.
Organisers estimate that as many as 25,000 attend this visual spectacular every year, and they are not disappointed. How are you finding the parade this evening?
It's really cool and I like the lanterns.
Yeah, very good, yeah. All the little kiddies enjoying the parade. It's brilliant, a bit cold. It's brilliant. Cold, but...
Very cold.
Right, yeah.
It really is. It looks good. Good turnout, yeah.
Playing well.
Hale Town Band, celebrating its 40th anniversary this year, is one of a number of bands taking part this evening. There are in the region of 14 big lanterns and 500 small lanterns for one event. The precise details of the lanterns are always closely guarded and revealed on the night.
We're from Falmouth and it's awesome because we do so well, because we always put our best in, but everyone else is like doing really great. We love everyone, and this is amazing because it's our first time here. So.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really fun.
Wow, this T-Rex is absolutely amazing. All credit to its creators. This is Samba Celtica, one of 6 samba bands performing along the streets of Truro this evening. Marching and dancing behind are some of the pupils from St Mary's Primary School, Truro. Event director of the City of Lights, Claire Easton-Bassett, spoke to me earlier about how the Truro City of Lights came about in 1997.
Okay, well, City of Light started 17 years ago. This is our 17th year this year, and I've been working on it for 7 years. And it's an incredible event, and it started very much as a collective of people who wanted to celebrate Truro, and it was an artist-led, community-led event, as it still is today. But at that point in time, it was a fairly small-scale affair, and it's just grown and grown and grown. And now it's very much part of the firmament of the event calendar in Cornwall, and certainly for Truro. It certainly starts Christmas now for Truro.
After the procession is over, the City of Light lanterns are rehomed and can be seen throughout the year at various locations throughout Truro and across the county, including Lemon Street Market, Truro City Council, the Eden Project and Falmouth University.
Anyone for some turkey rhubarb before we finish with the Kernow pipes and drums?
Well, that just about wraps up the 2013 Truro City of Lights. This is Melody Huckle for Piran Films in Truro, Cornwall, a production for the Cornwall Channel.
Get the Kernow app for Cornwall is the total guide to the very best Cornwall has to offer. And it's absolutely free. Within seconds, you can find up-to-the-minute listings of events, restaurants, pubs, clubs, shops, amazing attractions, money-saving vouchers, dog walking routes, taxis. The list is endless. Download now from the App Store, Google Play or appforcornwall.com. Love Cornwall? Then get the Kernow.
Enjoy a magical Christmas shopping experience at Kingsley Village, Fradden. With gift ideas for the whole family plus a delicious selection of meats and vegetables from our food hall. Available now a wide selection of Christmas hampers packed with everything you could need this Christmas. This makes the perfect gift for everyone with hampers ranging in size and price. Kingsley Village, the unique shopping destination this Christmas.
Our first cruise departs 22nd of April for 10 days cruising south to the sun. Calling at Vigo, Cadiz, Gibraltar and Oporto from £899 per person. On the 1st of May, there's an 11-day cruise to the beautiful Norwegian fjords. Prices start at £949 per person. Or for some summer sun, we have a 13-day cruise departing on the 11th of August, calling at Madeira and the Canary Islands, from £999 per person. We also have a Gardens and History cruise departing Falmouth 23rd of August, visiting northern Spain, France and St Mary's, from £890 per person. Call 0800 652 3452 now, or call into any Newell's travel branch for more details.
Looking for a home maintenance company you can trust? Ocean now provides a whole range of expert maintenance services, from heating, electrics and plumbing, to refurbishment and roofing. And thanks to our 24-hour emergency call-out service, you're always covered. Ocean, we do more than you think. To find out more, call St Austell 874488 today or visit www.morethanyoutthink.co.uk.
Does your property suffer from mould and condensation? Southwest Ventilation offer a loft-mounted system supplied and fitted for just £499. With a 5-year guarantee and running costs of around a penny a day, it's the ultimate cure for mould problems. For a free site survey, call today on 0800 5999 269 or visit southwestventilation.co.uk. That's southwestventilation.co.uk.
Good afternoon, here we are at the Greenbank Hotel for the second semi-final round of Cornwall Master Chef 2013. The sun's shining over the water and the food's coming along in the kitchen nicely. We've got three great competitors today. We've got Adam Gerrish from Boscundle Manor, Lee Trewhela from Merchants Manor and Toby Blight from Briton Hotel and Spa. Competition's heating up nicely, they're fighting for their place in the final. Hope you enjoy this week's show. Thanks. From a restaurant point of view, what's special about the food here?
Special about the food here is that you can virtually see where we catch the food from, which is absolutely fantastic. Gives us a little talking point with the customers.
So fresh food, fresh ingredients, really, really important. What about creativity when it comes to dishes?
Very important because you see the customers, the wow factor, you see their faces, they're very impressed before they even start eating the food. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Very important.
So we should be able to see some of that sort of wow factor on the dishes from our competitors today, shouldn't we?
It's very important. They always say, you know, half the battle is the presentation.
What's important to you about this competition?
What's important for me is to see the chefs coming through the ranks really, and to seeing what they're about, what they're up to, what they can do in the amount of time that they're working within, and yeah, and using all the nice local produce, I think, and you know, seeing how they get on. Well, guys, today some really nice cooking. You know, in the kitchen there, you worked really hard in the space that you had. So, first of all, you know, well done for all of that. Some really nice food today. There was a clear winner for us today, I think, and I'm going to cut to the chase because you've been working really hard. And the clear winner is definitely Lee. So, well done. All three of your dishes were really nicely constructed. It was a nicely constructed menu, and they all ate really nicely. We had a lot of decision between the next two guys, all right, and so for us, we've actually said today that Adam, well done. You're going through, mate.
Oh, super.
If you want any feedback from any of your dishes, you know, do have a chat with us, and you know, we can go from, you know, have a chat with you. Some really nice food. Well done. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ahoy there! I be Captain Kernow in Portreath, and you're watching the Cornwall Channel.
Hi, I'm Craig, producer for Sky Cornwall Newquay. This Saturday morning I was down here on the East Pentire headland, as you can see see behind me, it was a beautiful place to be. I ran into Mervyn Mitchell from the East Pentire Action Group, and he was taking a band of merry people around certain areas here on the East Pentire Headlands to do a bit of stewardship. Now these guys have had quite a bit to do with the local area. I'm going to leave them to tell you what exactly happened and how that went down. So enjoy this little clip from the East Pentire Action Group. Speak to you soon. Bye.
I'm Mervyn Mitchell. I'm with the East Pentire Action Group. We formed the group about 5 years ago when we were worried about the land being taken over and being used for development. They've been left for people to use. So we actually worked together for 3 years to get the land registered as greens. So the land is now protected. We did this area up here, 47 acres of the East Pentire Headland, and 17 acres of Esplanade Road, green, and that is now protected for all time, unless the government changes its mind.
Okay, well, I'm Joanna Kenny. I happen to be the councillor for this area, but that's not the reason I'm here. I'm part of Mervyn's East Action Group, been supporting it since it started. We turned this area into a town green, as we did on the Esplanade overlooking Fistral, and now we're looking after it. And it's a great, I mean, it was great. We had to get people, to get the green, they had to have people living here 20 years saying they'd used it. And mine was one of the few families that actually were, so I'm quite proud of that.
Right, the way we get people together is we normally contact the Newquay Voice, and they put in a piece about the timing of the event. Next year we're going to do it in January, probably, depending on the forecast, but probably January, to clear a bit more, and we'll be clearing around the benches. They can also contact me on mail at mervynmitchell.co.uk if they wish to see if they can join in. We're looking for more people all the time, of course. It's hard work, but we only do it for a couple of hours, and when we finished it we can see where we've been, we can know what we've done.
Hi, my name's James Clapp. I'm the area ranger for Cormac, and I'm here to support the East Pentire group and give them a bit of knowledge and support and generally help them out with their tasks that they've been doing today, and a brilliant job they've done of it as well.
Brilliant. And James, how long have you been involved, either yourself or Cormac?
Well, Cormac's been involved since the inception or split from Cornwall Council, which I think was about 2 years ago, but myself personally, I've only been in the job for 3 months, so it's all a bit new for me as well.
Brilliant. So you bring in your youth and knowledge.
Well, we'll go with the knowledge bit, yeah.
Right, this is our 3rd year of clearing gorse up on the headland, and we've gradually got more and more people coming along to do it. And this time we're clearing an area for the rabbits, because the rabbits have been reduced in the area because the gorse is taking over and there's less place for them to live. Also, there's the bryophytes that we need to protect, because this is a very interesting site for wildlife. There's loads of larks and skylarks, ground nesting birds as well, and we need to make sure that they've got places where they can nest. And next year I think we're going to be clearing the paths wider so that people can enjoy their walking through here without getting grabbed by the brambles.
Autumn leaves under frozen souls, hungry hands turning soft and old. My hero cried as we stood out there in the cold.
So that's my report for this week about Newquay and what was going on. Thank you very much to Mervyn and his crew. As you can see up here on my left, there's a little clip I captured on my iPhone, and I posted it on Twitter and called it Sea Snow in Newquay. Got a few responses. If anybody has any ideas exactly what causes this phenomenon, I'd be very keen to hear about it, and maybe you want to come and talk to me about it. So have a look at the details below me and get in contact. Maybe we can share your story here on Sky Cornwall Channel as well. See you next week.
Ahoy there! I'm Captain Kernow in Falmouth, and you're watching the Cornwall Channel.
Falmouth is a fantastic place because it has something for absolutely everybody. It's a real family town, but it also is a working town. It has students, it has an older population. So really, it's not just there for the summer, it's there all year round. The thing about Falmouth is its wonderful two-sided geography and the amazing deep history. And on the one hand, you have this deep natural harbour, one of the best in the world, which has protected shipping for 500 years and still hosts maritime industry. On the other side of this peninsula, we've got some of the best beaches, I think, in the world. You know, unspoiled white sand beaches like you just don't find everywhere. And for families, it's wonderful. For people just wanting some seclusion, it's wonderful. And if you don't want to lie on a beach, you can walk for miles and miles and miles. It's very easy to forget when you live here that we actually live in an amazing part of the world.
Falmouth is such a diverse offering now. It's really grown to be one of the most diverse food and drink areas of Cornwall. It's really seen a burgeoning of high quality independent food retailers, delis, restaurants and cafes and bars throughout the town that are taking advantage of the glorious views and the quayside and oakways.
The Maritime Museum is all about the maritime heritage of Cornwall, of the sea, about boats, and we explore all those things through our collections and our exhibitions. Cornwall's got a really interesting maritime history, and we also look at sort of where that context is in the maritime history of the world. Falmouth has been an extremely important part of that, played a very important role in the world's maritime heritage, and so's Cornwall as a whole. Falmouth's a real maritime town. Everything's centred around the harbour. So it's full of real people, real characters, and if somebody likes the water, likes a decent pub, Falmouth's the place to go.
I'm Captain Kernow, and you're watching the Cornwall Channel.
Thank you for watching this week's Cornwall Channel. We would love to hear from you, your thoughts and ideas for future Cornish programmes. This dedicated weekly channel for Cornwall on Sky and Freesat aims to deliver information and local programmes. If you have any news you think we should cover, then please get in touch using our website at cornwallchannel.co.uk or via our Facebook and Twitter pages. See you next week.